because it had been such a difficult marriage that I thought, I have to try this. I want to find out. I was a good wife, good mother, you know, all that. I want to find out who I am, like who I am.
And you think or thought having someone else, wow, look at you. You thought having someone as a romantic partner would prevent you from knowing who you, finding yourself.
Right.
You did.
Right. Yeah.
Glynnis, let me bring you in. You wrote, I have this quote from you, you said, by age 40, I was supposed to have a certain kind of life, one that whatever else it might involve included a partner and babies. I had officially become the wrong answer to the question of what made a woman's life worth living. You were 40 at the time this was all trickling to you.
I think I approached 40 the way many women are encouraged to approach 40, which is as like a cliff, like a deadline, you go over it and disappear. And it's that you sort of raised to think of it as like you have to have certain things lined up before that age. I think we hear Emma Watson reflecting on the same idea. So when I turned 40 and I was single and I had no children, there was a sense of dread that, like, what does my life look like from here on out? And I know that had everything to do with the absolute absence of narratives around women's lives outside of marriage and children.
Absolutely.
Particularly past a certain
Listen, as a
age.
person who got married at 48 and had a baby at 48, I remember, you know, reading things where people made assumptions about me, you know, about my life based on the fact, or even about my womanhood. I even say now, be careful, womanhood is not motherhood. You don't conflate the two. I was fully a woman at 48, even though I was not a mom.
Or fully a person.
Fully a person, that's a better way to speak in 2019 especially. How annoying is it when people ask you, don't you want to be in a relationship? I mean, convincing you or trying to convince you that you have made the wrong decision.
I think that you hear it with Tracee Ellis Ross a little bit too. There's a sense of you have to defend your life that people in relationships or parents don't encounter. That this sense of I have to justify the way I'm living. I don't even call myself self-partnered. I don't think of myself as being absent one half.
So when people ask you if you're single, what do you say?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm single.
At this point, and I get that question less and less because of the book, but I feel that what we're all pushing against is a real lack of language around how to talk about women's lives outside of these two roles. And so it's the assumption that that I would be married or I would be a mother. I understand in some ways, and the older I get, the less defensive I feel.
Listen, George Clooney often talked about, you know, the fact that people saw him as a playboy. You know, when a man is in his 60s and his 50s, a playboy, a woman, something has gone wrong.
Right.
She has made somebody, she's not a good choice. Something's wrong with her, not that she empowered her life and made this decision. When you look at your age generationally and what Glynnis is saying even now, do you think we've made some strides, especially in how we see women in this partnering conversation?
I think we've made some strides, but I've been talking to women my own age lately, and I was with a group of women the other night, and they were saying to me, I don't go to weddings because everybody's partnered and I'm not. Or I don't go to the theater because I don't have a partner to go.
And what do you say to them? I
say to them, go alone. because because I do, or I've reached out. I have great women friends. I do stuff with women friends. I get out. I've dated younger men.
Of course you have. Look at this.
Thank you.
Of course you have.
Thank you. They've been terrific, and also I don't need to marry them.
You can go on a date.